Hi everyone. Today I want to talk about kids and their matters related to scalp health. So when they come from school, usually the head is very dirty, and it's not dirty actually, it's more like oil secretion is very strong. And when they running around and they are busy, because sometimes the heat is so bad, so they are not noticing it. Even sometimes while walking also they can secrete the sebum production very strong. The more thick hair your child have, the more possibilities of having secretion very strong. So when they wash it with themselves, what they do, they just apply the water, soap, and they think that this lather is good enough to clean their head. But actually no, this hardly 10% is only cleaning the scalp side, and they are scratching their heads and feeling very uncomfortable. So based on my two girls experience and feedback, I want to share some small information, so then it will be helpful for you, and then you can prevent by teaching or telling your kids or providing them the right solution when they are using daily care for them, like a hygiene measures and some basics which are how they works actually when you see from a trichologist eye or see from a closer look of it, because it's a daily thing. We cannot get away from it, that we will do some other time or what. So this tiny diagram is here, which will help us to tell very clearly that what happens generally when we use a shampoo and we purify our scalp or we wash it simply. So when we use any amount of product in our head and we rub it first, then we spray some water or splash some water, and we add this leather, and we just move around in the circular motion, and we do not generally push it or scratch it, right? So what happens is this layer, only the first layer is we are working with. So if a child washing their hair, so most probably they are not even going to this where the hair is coming out. So what happens is this, they are just washing away the leather and soap to the texture. So that's our hair made of protein, so a lot of sebum secretion overproduction is happening because kids eat good food. We always provide them and they are young, and they are cycle of this protein secretion is very strong actually. The more thick hair your child have, the more possibilities of having secretion very strong. So when they wash it with themselves, what they do, they just apply the water, soap, and they think that this lather is good enough to clean their head. But actually no, this hardly 10% is only cleaning the scalp side. So that's why the secretion is get overlapping, and then this how no matter what good stuff you use, even though you use a scraper also, it will not work because the layers are too much and the washing process is very mild. And especially if you are using mild shampoos for kids, so that's become another milder exercise for this to cleaning and washing it. So when the sebum secretion gets overwhelmed and it's trigger a lot of secretion there, and which meets the heat, and that's how the sweat is making it more worse. So if it is not cleaning, that means is the practice of hygiene is very low. So that's why I want to share this information, because I have two beautiful girls. One have very thick curly hair and another one very thick straight hair. So that's why it was very hard task for me, for my older one, to make her hair in a nice, soft, manageable look. So that's how I started with the creation of arts. I started taking care of her with the keratin treatments. But when it comes to scalp size, the same thing happened to her, because her sebum secretion was so much. So by the time we had our clinic, so we had a solution to clean it, detoxify, and that's how she's been having those treatments. But those people who does not have this luxury, or what they will do. So that's why I'm telling you guys that give some strict eye on it when they are washing their hair. Check their products, check how they are washing it. If you can help them, it's much better, and grab some scrapers which can help them to ease a little more than what they can do with the hands. Thank you so much for watching. I will bring more informative material for you guys, and that's how we will grow together. So remember, clean, cure, grow.